Right. Let's roll on to where it gets serious now, gentlemen. It is win or go home. No, wrong. It is win or go home football time, gentlemen. As it always is with the playoff footballs, we try and predict all of them. We don't just pick 4 games. We pick all of them. But let's not talk about last week because, yeah, we didn't do very well, gentlemen.
Who actually got one right? Because I know I picked the Steelers, but I can't remember
You three got Steelers. I went the Baltimore Ravens. We got every other game wrong.
So I know what were the other games? Because we had Carolina. I know we all predicted Carolina.
Falcons Saints.
We all went Saints, didn't we?
Yeah. And
to be fair, if I'd have known that Chris Olave wouldn't have been playing, I'd have gone Falcons.
Lions Bears, and we all went Bears.
Ooh.
Right. Yeah, if I'd known about the Chris Olave thing, I would have gone Falcons.
Yeah. Let's start with the real first one. First game of the schedule, Rams Panthers. Who would like to go first on this one?
I don't want to predict the Rams.
Well, then don't.
but they're gonna win.
Yeah, I'm going for Rams.
Yeah, I'm going for Rams.
You know what? Sack it off. It's the playoffs. Anybody, I know it's not Sunday. Any given Saturday, anyone can beat anyone. I'm going to go Panthers. I believe in the second best quarterback named Young.
Baby.
Rams.
Disgusting. You know,
I can hear the booze coming from Santa Clara now as you say it, mate. Oh. So we have Jack's favourite division and 2 of his favourite teams. That's right, mate. 2. Green Bay are going to Chicago. I couldn't think where they're going. Then I got Bears written down. I just couldn't think where they were. They're currently still in Chicago, but who knows where they're going to be in a few years. Jack, as is your division, over to you, my friend. No, you can't have me to a landing in the stadium.
Yeah. Both teams lost this week. The Packers were terrible. They got shut down by one of the best defenses of the last 5 weeks. And Chicago lost to a always consistent Detroit team. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go Chicago.
As it is, Mr. Perrins.
I'm gonna go Chi-Town. If it's not gonna be San Francisco, I hope it's Chicago.
Baby.
Caleb gets his first playoff win.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree. I think if it was the other way around, it was in Lambeau, you would probably go Green Bay. But I think it's in Chicago. They're gonna want to be bouncing and bumping, and I say it's Chicago. For me, this is the best game of the weekend. Buffalo against Jacksonville, and I'm going for Jacksonville to win this one.
I'm taking Buffalo.
I fancy Jags.
Let's go Buffalo.
You see the picture or the video from Trevor Lawrence 3 years ago when he lost in his game. You could see him literally waiting for everyone to come in, tapping all his players, all his teammates coming in, just looking out, going. You could just see in his face going, "I'm coming back, and I'm not going to have this again." So
Buffalo, make me want to shout, kick my heels up and shout, put my hands up and shout.
I think if it was in high mark, yeah, you probably would go that way. Mr. P?
I'm gonna damn it. Oh, I'm gonna go Trevor. I think it's gonna be Trevor, and then more questions are gonna start being asked about Josh Allen and his inability to win the big one.
I don't think it's done Josh Allen. I think it's to a certain head coach. I think might be in a bit of trouble if they lose.
But by osmosis, that extension is then onto the quarterback, isn't it? This is where, like, an offensive-minded, or just a head coach in general, his success is so tied into the quarterback's success, isn't it? Because, like, look at the whole situation with Lamar and John Harbaugh. Okay, yeah, John's won a Super Bowl before. He won it with Joe Flacco. Okay, he's not been able to replicate that with Lamar. With almost so that kind of like, well, if we're going to fire John, do we need to look at replacing Lamar? And it's the same with you look at like other quarterbacks and head coaches around the league. If we're going to question them, we need to question the head coaches as well. So I think if Josh doesn't get this done in the season where there is no Lamar, there's no Patrick, there's no Joe in the off season, you're playing up against Trevor Lawrence, who's your junior. You're playing against 57-year-old Aaron Rodgers. If you can't get to the Super Bowl when all your stars are slowly aligning against one another, that's when the question should start being asked. Can Josh Allen win the big one? And I really want to see Trevor Lawrence succeed. I think this is a really good opportunity for the Jags.
Yep. And Jack?
I agree with everything Phil says. And it is Josh Allen's time. All the obstacles he's had before are gone. So he is technically the best quarterback left in the playoffs. Well, yeah, best quarterback to get to the playoffs. And this should be his year. Yeah, I'm going to go.
Can I just add as well, and just weird that you just said about like the best quarterback left in the playoffs. I agree with you there. If we're thinking about like legacy, okay, you could probably argue almost like pound for pound. Dan Marino had a great career. He had a great, like, if we're talking about like comparing, he had a great career. He did everything other than win the big one. He was league MVP, couldn't win the Super Bowl. Okay, then you compare that to that's to a legend of ours, baby. Steve Young. Steve Young said up in like that 94 season when we won the last Super Bowl, he said that if he didn't win that year, he was never going to win it. He said, like, he was league MVP the year before. He had all these passing titles. He did all these different things that, in theory, on paper, were better than what Joe Montana did in his prime. Steve Young was, like, if you look at Steve Young's stats in the 90s when he took over from Joe, he is beating everything that Joe Montana was doing in the 80s. But until he won the big one, he was never going to be seen as a top guy. And he said if he didn't win that MVP career, if he wins the Super Bowl, that's a Hall of Fame career. And I'm not saying Josh Allen's not going to be in the Hall of Fame, but the argument becomes a lot more transparent if he wins the big one. He's league MVP. He's already the reigning NFL MVP. He's not been able to win the big one. In a regular season, he can win games pretty well. He's done it for a while now. Postseason, when there's money on the line and winning a championship is on the line, he's in teams that fall flat. He needs this more than I think Trevor Lawrence needs this.
Breaking news. Lions have fired offensive coordinator Joe Morton.
That does not surprise me.
Nope, he lost the play calling duties midway through the season. Jack, who's your Buffalo Jags?
I said Buffalo.
50-50 split. Right. You two.
I have no faith that I'm backing the Niners.
Parents?
Do these points go to something?
A troll. A wooden troll trophy.
All right. Do you know what? I want the 49ers to win, but I'm not backing them at all. So it's a nice surprise if we do win. So I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Okay.
Oh my God, Jack! What is that? That's great. That's amazing. Obviously, 49er fans, I want to win. I want to win a Super Bowl.
Jack,
I don't.
There's actually a story behind that scarf.
Yeah, so this scarf was given to me when me and Ollie went to San Francisco to see the Vikings play the Niners at the Levi. The Niners did win that game because Kirk lined up behind the wrong lineman to snap the ball. And
at least Dalvin Cook realised and called a timeout.
Yep, and the guy we were sat next to, he'd had the seats he's had since the Levi opened. He had the same seats around the same spot at Candlestick. And this scarf he bought from Candlestick. And he just gave it to me. He said, you deserve to have memorabilia from the Niners from your time here. So he gave me his scarf.
Nice.
So I'm putting...
I don't have my chain on me, but he did give me a chain, and he got us both a lovely pin of the game.
Nice.
So I am putting this scarf on and saying the Eagles are going to win.
Baby.
Yeah, as I said, I have no faith that I'm backing the Niners.
I'm also backing the Niners because there's something about Philadelphia I don't trust. So yeah, I'm going for Niners win as well. I'm also going to go for Patriots win because I can't go against my own team. I generally do think they are AFC bound in Denver. They're going to meet in Denver.
I mean,
So I'm going for the Patriots win.
I have a five-fold ACCA coming up, which is every game but the Niners game. And I've got the Patriots.
Parents?
I'm gonna go Patriots. I'm gonna go.
Good
Patriots.
boy.
I'm gonna go Patriots.
Heartbreak.
Patriots.
Normally, when we all go for one team, the other team's going to win. So that's annoying.
I don't trust Justin Herbert. I don't. He's been in the league just as long as Joe Burrows, and I would fancy if it was a playoff game and it was the Bengals switched with the Chargers. I would think, the current Bengals team against the current Chargers team. I would back Joe Burrows because he gets it done in the big games. I've yet to see Justin get the job done in the big games, and I do think their record of 11-6 is misleading.
Probably. Last game, Monday Night Football. Texans are going to Pittsburgh.
Houston.
Would you like to elaborate on that one, mate?
No.
I'll
I'll elaborate on that when I get to baby's bets.
For me, Texans are the number one defense in this team, in this league. Will Anderson, brilliant. Derek Stingley is turning out to be a bloody good corner in this league. CJ Stroud is hitting that stride again. Collins is looking good. Marks is looking like a good running back. I'm going for Texans. Pittsburgh have got a lot of people out.
Just while we're talking about this, is Nick Chubb injured? Because he just seemed to have evaporated from this offense.
No, he was rested last week. They rested him and Nico Collins last week.
Yeah, but Mark seems to be the number one back now.
I think Marks is number one back for the majority of the season.
Yeah, he has been because he's been on my fantasy team and scoring consistently.
Who are you going for then, Jack?
I'm going for Houston.
Mr. P?
My brother-in-law's a Steelers fan. I'm going to back him. I'm going to go Pittsburgh. I think there's a little life left in that old dog of Aaron. He honestly, when the game was over, he looked so. He's normally quite stoic. He's normally kind of like very cool, but like he looked genuinely happy. And the last time I saw him that happy was when he thought his future was bright in New Jersey. He looked really content with his position. He looks happy, and a happy Aaron Rodgers is even at this age, I still back him. He's a gunslinger, and
is he coming back next year?
Yes, I would bank on Aaron Rodgers will be back next year in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh wants him back.
Yeah, I think.
It's a bit bad. I just predicted Sears to lose with my terrible towel here, but.
Ollie,
yeah.
I did the same thing with the Niners.
Yeah, but I actually bought this.
Yeah, mine was a gift from a very nice old man.
Yeah.
You bought yours, baby. You bought yours to spot. And there's a reason why the person that you bought it to display doesn't come on the show anymore.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm that reason, apparently. Although
I think we could all contribute to that, to be fair. I mean, he would have got destroyed this year if he was still with us.
I asked him to come back, and he basically said, I can't, we're so bad this year.
Exactly. That's what he's going to be a glory hunting host. He's going to come back.
Well, I mean, he's
a
Man United fan from Wales, so.
Hey, careful. Right,
your Kells is a Tottenham fan from Wales. I think that might be even worse. She could have picked Rill or TNS.
Before we go on to the next thing, can I just ask, who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl from each AFC and the NFC? No reasons why, just two teams.
Jacksonville, Chicago.
Seattle, New England.
Ollie?
Buffalo, LA.
Okay.
How about you, Jack? There's in Buffalo, and only
Oh,
one
yeah.
LA team can get in.
I didn't hear you say Buffalo. I just went with LA.
Jack, what about you?
Seattle and New England.
Oh God, I pray an NFC team don't win it if it's not the Niners.
So the best thing is that it's written in the stars that Seattle will get there, because not the Pope. So 2 popes ago, when he got came into his popeship, whatever it's called,
It's Pope ship. I don't
Yeah.
think it's called that.
Seattle had a 13-3 record, number 1 seed, got to the Super Bowl, and they won.
last time New England had a second-year starting quarterback, went to the Super Bowl.
Well, we're talking about popes. Did you guys see that the Steelers got the priest to burst their field with holy water before the game?
Yes,
I did.
And also the new pope from Chicago. Maybe he's had a word with the big man for the Bears.
Oh,
He may
That
be
is
from
funny.
Chicago, but he's been based in Peru his
No.
Yeah, but
entire life.
he's probably a Bears fan if he's from Chicago.
he is. He is. I remember. I've read somewhere that he said he is. He's that and a Cubs